These guys right here are one of the nicest Air Jordan 1 lows to come out in quite a while, even though they've all been pretty nice, but these, oh, they're super nice. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG, even though there's nothing OG about them. I've said this before. Some people have asked questions as to what is different about these and the original Air Jordan 1 Lows, and I did go over that stuff previously in previous Air Jordan 1 Low videos. I think it was the white neutral gray 85 cut. But despite the differences, the shoe itself is super nice, and it's basically what most people are used to nowadays, at least when we're talking about an Air Jordan 1 Low. But having something simple and clean to wear on a daily basis, it's made out of great materials and a great overall silhouette. I mean, it just sounds nice, doesn't it? And speaking of sounding nice, today's sponsor is the good folks over at Raycon. I recently got in Raycon's wireless everyday earbuds, and I gotta say that these things are quite impressive. Longtime viewers of the channel know that we actually work from home, and we do have a house full of kids, so it can get kind of noisy.
My butt has a fever. My pants can't believe it. Fever shaking all the change in my pocket like a seizure.
And sometimes it can get downright distracting, especially if you're on a time crunch and trying to edit down all of these videos. Raycon's everyday earbuds have an active noise isolation feature that helps block out the extra chatter so that you can get your work done quickly and efficiently. Also, if you happen to be like me and you get a little forgetful, specifically when it comes to recharging your devices, with just 10 minutes on the charger, Raycon's everyday earbuds will get you up to 90 minutes of additional life almost instantly. And then if you happen to have enough time to give them a full charge, you'll get 32 hours of life, which is awesome. By the way, these aren't just great for working at the computer. They're also weather resistant and sweat proof, so I could actually take these to the court with me without having to worry about anything. By the way, they actually fit my ears perfectly, which is pretty rare for these wireless things, and so they don't fall out like the other guys. If you happen to be interested in grabbing yourself a pair, go to buyraycon.com/weartesters to get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds brought to you by the good folks over at Raycon. Now, this is the box right here, much like every other Air Jordan 1 box, at least in modern times. They are really just matching the product itself, and I think that's awesome. So again, if you've got multiple pairs, like most sneaker people do, and you do keep them still in the box, also like most sneaker people do, you'll be able to know which is in there and find them easily. You know, there's no extra laces with these. I don't know what color they'd come with. Red? I think that's what the highs came with. Either way, the high was a great release. It was actually a really fun release too, because the collar was a little bit different. They actually opened the flaps on those top panels, much like a Nike Dunk. With these being a low, they're not that cool, you know what I mean? Like, there's no little like extra add-ons, or I guess not add-ons, you know, like less stitching and stuff, even though it is more stitching, but still, there's no little extra features right there, which is unfortunate. It would have been really cool had they carried that little theme over to these in some way, shape, or form, maybe allowing this little back piece right here to flip up and have the same text that the high tops did. But the low tops seem to be a quick cash grab, like, oh, people don't highs anymore, let's make everything a low. Oh wait, the lows aren't selling, let's remake all the popular colorways that we released during the hype era and make them a low. Is it working? But for those of us that are true to our roots and just really love decent quality shoes and great colorways, I'm personally loving this. I can get these things no problem, no questions asked. I'm wearing my Obsidian ones right now. But with all of that being said, much like every other Air Jordan 1, they feature the greatest traction of all time. This pattern right here is simply goated. The midsole itself is a rubber cupsole. Inside that cupsole is a polyurethane wedge. Inside that wedge is an encapsulated air sole unit. And no, you can't feel anything, but that's why they're called Air Jordans. There's air in there since the beginning. It's not just because he was a high flyer and stuff. It just happened to coincidentally match up with that. So, you know, the marketing team was genius and was just like, hey, this fool, he can jump high. It's called these the Air Jordans.
Light bulb.
The insole is of the Dream Cell variety, definitely not my favorite. However, you can take that out, put in anything else that you'd like, and you will be good to go. The upper, though, is where I think this shoe really shines, much like its high top counterpart. I'm not gonna say that they're as good as those, even though really they feel like it. So like, I don't know if it's like me in my head or just maybe the cynicism of the overall sneaker world being like, they're just not as good as the highs. Look, man, they feel great. The base layer, or the leather that they used, is slightly textured. I absolutely love it. It looks awesome. It's not like that really heavy tumble look. It's kind of smooth but lightly pebbled, and I really like it. It's very soft to the touch. It smells good. It feels good. It wears good. To me, that's great. And then the overlay material's even better. You got this brown nubuck right here, and it's just soft. It's supple. It's so good. You can see the textures in it, man. Like, it's so nice. I really like it.
I like it a lot.
The tongue is pretty standard at this point. It's nylon. It's got foam inside. bud. Nothing too fancy, nothing really to write home about. The tongue tab looks awesome though. It's black with a little bit of red. Obviously, the original theme was Rookie of the Year, and that is what these are going for as well. So you still got little bits of bulls in there. What would you call it? Bullisms?
Bull attributes?
Yeah, little hints of some bullshit. You got black and red in there, man. That's all you need, bro. The rear features the classic Air Jordan Wings logo. So yeah, I think that everything is just fantastic on these. I really do like them. I think that they look great. They look just as good as the high tops. It's awesome. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, what I like to do with the Air Jordan 1 Low OGs is go down half a size. That's me personally. A lot of people go true to size. If that's you, feel free. I do feel like they fit just a little bit long. There's no extra padding in there. They're very like thin in the back. So when I do go true to size and I break them in, they just feel a little floppy, and I don't like that. So I'd rather start off snug and have them break in and mold to my foot. So what I like to do is go down half a size, but most people do go true to size. If you're a wide footer, I would recommend going true to size as well, and you should be good to go. Now, with all of that being said, what's today's user submitted question of the day? And yes, I did say user submitted, so make sure that if you have a question, that you leave it down below in the comment section so that we can answer it in a future question of the day segment. But yeah, with that being said, go ahead.
What is your favorite way a shoe store or brand has done a raffle?
There is no favorite way. I fucking hate raffles. It should be first come, first serve.
I feel like, I don't know if this was a raffle way per se, but I remember when it was going really crazy, I really liked when I would see like the stores would make the people do like push-ups
No.
in their shoes.
No.
Or they had to like damage their box.
No, I'm paying you.
But it was just to weed out the people.
I get that, and that's the part that sucks. That's why raffles are here, is because there's a bunch of f***ing cockroaches in this space that like want to go and take advantage of shit. When it comes to f***ing buying stuff, like it's first come, first serve, dog. Like, come on. The raffle system is the biggest f***ing cop-out of all time of like, oh, I can't manage people.
The store or the brand?
Both. It's a joint venture. The brand and the store are synonymous, you know what I mean? Like they work hand in hand with one another. And if the brand has a store, it's its own thing. Clearly, you can't handle people, you know? Like you don't want to spend money on security or whatever the f is needed to make sure that the people lining up first come, first serve stay safe and don't like box each other and because people are animals, especially when there's like $100 on the line, everybody goes. So yeah, I just think that that's some bullshit. I f***ing hate raffles. I'm sorry. You got me going on a little, rant right here.
Oops, sorry.
But what about you guys? What do you think about the raffle system? Did you say what's your favorite raffle? Did you really say, like somebody asked that question? Okay, if you got a favorite way of raffling off shoes, sound off below and let me know. On top of all of that, let me know what you think about these in the comment section. I think that they came out great. Are you excited for them? Are you not? Are you just kind of like, bro, I was never into Jordan 1s in the first place. I was just riding the hype train. Who knows? But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. We really do appreciate you guys. I hope that you guys have a good day. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next one. So until then, have a good one.